Hello there, people of the internet, and hello again. I am TheMBmulti, and welcome back to my Minecraft adventure for the Empire Season 1, Part 42. A little over 42. It took a little while, but then eventually you get the right number. Anyway, in the last episode, what did I do? Oh yes, I was talking to barbarian villages. And I was talking about their relationship with Rome, and I was trying to help them, get them cooperate with us, so that our military campaign in the next season will go smoothly. And everyone accepted my non-aggression pact, my defensive alliance. I mean, our defensive alliance, and some even accepted a trade agreement. So basically we've got that's under control. That's very good. There is now only the thing we need. There's one other thing. There are two other things that we need to do before we are actually able to. What the fuck are you two doing? Well, there's only two things that we need to do before our campaign can't fail anymore. Basically. Anyway, the first thing is we need siege equipment, and the second thing is we need cavalry. And I'm going to talk about how to do that in seconds. First of all, I'm going to show you some changes in the village, as well as this guy moving away. Moving him out of the way of the statue of Scipio Africanus. Why do we... No, never mind. Anyway, as you can see, we've got two traders here as well. We've got a Roman trader over here, and over here we've got a Canaanite trader, which is one of the barbarian villages that I... what's it called? That I got a trade agreement with. These guys, the Canaanites. Oh, by the way, I stored the steel in the warehouse. I'm gonna see whether I can do anything interesting with that. I'm also going to sell off all my grapes and to this guy, because this guy does. How do you? Oh, that's how. Okay. Oh wow. Seriously? Okay, I'm gonna have to be. I'm gonna be here for a while. No, you can't. Also, if you hold, no. Okay, I literally have to do it this way. But as you can see, this guy sells. Oh fuck. Oh shit. As you can see, this guy sells a lot of different stuff. Buys a lot of different stuff, I mean. Look at how fucking much purple dye costs. This costs an entire stack of gold. Gold coins. It's almost as expensive. It's even more expensive than diamonds, as you can see. Diamonds cost 54 denarii, and purple dye costs 64 denarii. I mean, that's ridiculous. But that's the way it was. Purple dye was immensely expensive in the times of the Romans, because it was also immensely difficult to create, which is obviously a reason why it was so expensive. Right, so while I'm here, I'm going to talk about what I was going to talk about while I was walking around. In this episode, by the way, I didn't even tell, I'm going to build the bathhouse, because I don't know if you saw already, but the fountain on the forum with the statue of Mercury on top is actually dispensing water right now. Yeah, and that's because while I was gone, in the week that you worms were gone, our city has been linked up to the water supply with the aqueduct. So we actually have water now. So we have. I'm gonna build extra fountains everywhere. Hopefully. Oh, whoops. I'm gonna hopefully build extra fountains so that we can all get fresh water for free, because that's the whole goal of this thing. So yeah, we're connected to a water supply now, to a steady water supply, instead of the very dangerous poisoned well that we had before. So that's good, and also that allows me to build a lot of other fancy stuff that a Roman city would have, and one of those things is a bathhouse, and that's what I'm going to construct today. And I probably won't finish it today, I'll probably continue it next episode, or maybe the episode after that, and I'm going to take a break in between, I don't know. But anyway, we're going to build a bathhouse in the meantime. Yeah, and in order to get the things that I wanted, the cavalry and siege equipment, we're also going to build, not in this episode, but eventually, stables, first of all, and a siege engineer. Because we need some siege equipment in order to get over the walls of that barbarian city. and I want to have cavalry. I already made agreements, so I exactly know which cavalry parts, which cavalry divisions or cohorts are coming. I have arranged that 2 cohorts are coming, and one cohort is 50-54. Consists of 54 cavalrists. So we're going to have about 108 cavalry, and that's along with the they're coming along with the 3 legionary cohorts that we already have, and one legionary cohort obviously has 82 soldiers, including the centurion and the signife. So 82 times 3, that's the amount of legionaries that we have. Then we also have one cohort of auxiliary, we have 2 cohorts of auxiliary spearmen, which are also 82 men each. And then we also have also have 2 cohorts of auxiliary archers, which also have 82 units each. So all in about, we've got a very big force in order to conquer that city. So I think we'll be able to manage that. So yeah, as I said, we got 3 legionary cohorts, 2 auxiliary spearmen cohorts, 2 auxiliary archer cohorts, and also 2 auxiliary cavalry cohorts. So that's the military legion. That's the 30th legion that I'm going to bring to the fight. So yeah, I hope that's enough. I guess so, because we're also going to have siege equipment with us. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna have in order to conquer that, right? And also so I'm gonna build a stable so that I can actually store and train the cavalry, because the plan is that the cavalry stays in this city once the campaign is over. I just want to have that cavalry with me, just in case we need to very quickly react. Then having some cavalry nearby is very useful, because currently the cavalry is stationed in Novia Magus, which is all the way on the other side of the province. It's not even in this province anymore. It's in Germania Superior. Whew, anyway, I'm almost done, luckily. So that's what I'm going to do military-wise in order to prepare for the campaign. Now, I'm also going to do some things economical-wise in order to develop the city while we are waiting for the military season to start. There we go. Whew, finally. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to storm the coins in the Temple of Mars, by the way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build various things. I was already planning to build 2 cities, 2 temples. I mean, what the fuck, cities? 2 temples. One temple dedicated to Apollo, and one temple dedicated to Diana, the gods of the sun and the goddess of the moon and the hunt. I'm going to put them on opposite side of each other with a little extra forum. So yeah, that's what I'm going to build. I'm going to build 2 more temples. Oh, by the way, I finally changed your name. Bart, you are the priests of Mars. I'm gonna store the money in here. See if there's anything else. No. Okay. Well, we'll just start here then. This goes a lot faster. Here we go. So we got the money safely stored in the Temple of Mars. And that's not my money, that is the money of the city. That's why I'm storming it in the Temple of Mars and not at my house. Because I'm selling resources from the city in order to so that I can use that money for the city as well. So therefore I decided, well, I'm not going to put it in my own chest, because that would mean that it's my own money, but it's not my money, it's the city's money. But because I am the governor of the city, then I'm kind of the I kind of rule everything, but yeah, okay, I think you get what I mean. I'm also going to collect some bricks that I'm going to sell. Thank you very much. John Tyrell, are you one of my subscribers? I can't remember. Anyway, so I'm going to sell these bricks off as well. There are more sugar canes in the farm, but I'm not going to go there because that's going to consume the entire episode. Oh, okay, well, we're gonna have some nice music in the background. Accidentally. Whoop. Yep, there we go. It's even more money. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do economic-wise as well. That's what I was talking about. So yeah, military-wise, I'm gonna build a siege engineer and and some stables. The stables are gonna go next to my house, and I don't know where the siege engineer is going to go, but it's also going to go within the inside the inner walls, because it's close to the fort, of course. That's the whole part. That's the whole point of it. Or we're gonna do she's gonna go, but okay. So yeah, that's gonna go over there. Oh yeah, by the way, well, let's actually also show you the people that are new and everything, because I forgot. Here is Julius. You might remember him as the centurion of that I had, my centurion. However, he requested me if I could promote him, and I said that's fine. And he's currently a tribunus militium, and it's basically the second in command in the legion. So you know, in Rome to the War, you've got the general with his general bodyguard, with those cavalry guys that walk around him. He is basically one of those guys. He's guarding me, and he's the second in command. And if he sees a tactical advantage, he can grab some units and go over there. And I can also give him commands of a general unit. For example, the tactic that I like to use is hide my tribunus militium with my cavalry in the woods, and then when a certain trumpet sounds, then he charges and with the cavalry. So he's in command of the cavalry. I give him command of the cavalry. So basically, that's what a tribunus militium does. And over here we got also one new person. Over here we've got a very long name. We've got, yeah, you requested the name. You is Signiferi Vincenzo Statilius Falconius. Whew. You are one of the most important jobs in the Legion. You are the Aquilifer. And basically you have got the honor. You have the honor to carry the legionary eagle into battle, as you can see right here. So yeah, as I said, the Roman army is divided in legions. This is Legion 30, so there are at least 30 legions in the Roman army. Yeah, oh no, Castellum, blah blah blah. Legio 30, Ulpia Victrix, the name of the legion. Every legion has one legionary eagle, a golden eagle on a standard, and every legion has only one of them. And the one that carries it is the Aquilifer. Aquila is also the Latin name for eagle, so that's the reason why he's called like that. And yeah, every legion has only one of these, and it was the symbol, basically, of Rome. It was the symbol of Rome, the eagle, and this guy carried it into battle. And there was also some kind of a morale thingy that everybody could see that Rome is the gods, and also the symbol of Jupiter, of course, the eagle. So the symbol of Rome, and that is watching. They're watching over them, basically. It's what it's representing. Also, it's kind of dangerous. If you lose this thing, then there's a huge shame. Usually a general that loses a eagle either dies or commits suicide, because it's such a big shame to live with. And also it's like mission number 1 to recapture that thing if you lose one. That's also why the terrible defeat at Teutoburger Forest, where 3 Roman legions were destroyed, 3 Roman eagles were lost as well. However, later on, General Germanicus set out with another campaign to reconquer the 3 eagles, and he actually succeeded. He defeated some Germanic tribes, and he reconquered the 3 eagle standards. So he was actually kind of the one that saved Rome for the great, horrible thing that happened. So yeah, it's different than a Signife, by the way, because this is a Signife. A Signife is different because a Signife carries only the banner of the legion. Over here it's actually, it says Legio 12. It looks like X11. I really should change that into XXX, because that looks pretty cool if I can do that. Anyway, these guys carried the name of the legion. So on this flag it says Legio 30 Ulpia Victrix, and then with the logo of the legion itself. Every cohort had one Signife. Of course, over here I've got 3 Signife. The reason why I've got 3 is because there are 3 legionary cohorts in here. I got 3 legionary cohorts, and I've got some extra archer cohorts and auxiliary spearmen cohorts, but these are the legionary cohorts, so that's why I got those guys there. So yeah, you are only one. You are the only Aquilife in this legion, because there is only one. So here you are. And over here we've got, because I lost my centurion, I've got a new one, which is Lucilius Cato Alterum. And the reason why Lucilius is just his name, but Cato Alterum, this is actually a guy that actually existed, by the way. Cato Alterum is his nickname, and it's Latin for give me another one. And the reason why he's called like that is because every centurion has got a wine staff. And he uses that to like he doesn't use it to fight, of course, but he uses it for training because he would beat his soldiers when they're disobedient and stuff like that. But yeah, that guy, Lucilius, was named like that. Give me another one in Latin, because he had a very nasty habit of what's it called? Of breaking his wine stick on the backs of his men by punishing them. And I don't know if you know how tough a wine stick is, but you do really need a lot of force in order to break one. So that says a lot of that general. So yeah, that's actually general the centurion. I mean, so that's actually centurion that actually existed. So I thought it was funny to include him in the series. Anyway, I'm gonna start building now because I've spent like half an hour talking. Oh, there's one more thing I have to show you, by the way. But yeah, then I'm gonna start building the bathhouse. I really have to catch my breath because I was talking for like half an hour or something. I don't even know. Oh, whoops! There's another thing that I forgot to show. I changed the name of my job description because it says TheMBmulti there, but then it said governor underneath. But I thought it's kind of weird because usually it says because I got a lot of these things in Latin everywhere, so I thought, oh, I might as well use the Latin name for this one as well. So over here it says, so I am officially the Legatus Augusti Pro Praetore. And that basically means governor, basically. But yeah, that means you may remember Legatus from Rome 2 Total War. Legatus, you know those guys. Yeah, that's I am the governor, and that's basically how you say that in Latin. Augusti means that it has been assigned by the emperor, Augustus, of course being the first emperor. Pro praetore means that I've got the advantage of a praetor, which is not anymore, but it used to be a job in the Roman Republic. But since we are an empire now and not a republic anymore, we don't have a praetor anymore either. But yeah, praetor is kind of a sort of more benefit than just any rich person. It's a little bit more benefits he has. So yeah, that's basically how you write that in Latin. And it means something that I have the privilege, and then yeah, it basically means that I have the privilege of governing this city, collecting taxes, leading military campaigns, stuff like that. And then over here, you can't really see it very well, but it says Justitia up there, which is the name of the goddess that is up there. And it also says, I can't really show it to you because I can't properly, can't get the angle properly. Can you see it like this? Anyway, basically it says Roma locita est, causa finita est. And basically what that means, it means in Latin, Rome has spoken, the case is closed. I thought that was a very nice line to place on top of the basilica. Okay, so that's everything that I changed off camera. Now let's actually go over to here. Yeah, but as you can see, the water is flowing through here. The aqueduct is not finished yet, but the water is already going through, and that's where the water is going to, in the underground water system that we made through everywhere and giving fresh water to various locations. Alright, so this is where the oh, for fuck's sake, I just yeah, I was busy in amfitheater to clear this entire thing to make it flat, and I placed a chest over here with building materials. But apparently, with amfitheater, I removed the chest, so there's nothing here anymore. Alright, well, in that case, I'm gonna have to find something else to do. I might as well just go run around the village or something. Oh yeah, there's also one other thing that I forgot to show, which is over here. So I'm going to build the bathhouse in the next episode. But yeah, as I said, there's a lot of things I need to do. The bathhouse, the Temple of Apollo and the Temple of Diana. And there are and the amphitheater that's also going to go over there. Yeah, so as you can see, I've extended the harbor. I'm going to extend it all the way to the wall over there, so that it's going to be more difficult for enemies to disembark here. Right, let's go through the wall here. There's the Temple of Vesta, of course. And the hospital. Alright, so now, in that case, I might as well just go over and walk along the wall, check if everything is correct over there. The wall's not finished yet. It will be later on, but it's not finished yet. You can just walk around for now, but I will actually finish that. So yeah, there's a lot of things that I still need to build. In the next episode, I'm gonna, hopefully, if the building material chest actually stays there, I'm going to build a bathhouse, or at least start on it. And also, as I said, I have to build a temple to Apollo and a temple to Diana, along with a little forum over there. I'm gonna build the shops in the. I'd have to be like shops and houses over here at the Forum of Mars. So I'm just gonna call it the Forum of Mars for now. So there's gonna be one shop there, and there's gonna be probably another shop there with a house on top, just like there. I have to make the wine shop as well. It's not done yet. And I also gonna build the amphitheater over there, and most of the rest is gonna be just houses and everything. That snail's still here. So yeah, but do you Romans have actually any other suggestions of a building that I should build in a village, city I mean? Place it in the comments below, because as I said, I'm already going to build an amphitheater, and I'm already going to build a temple to Diana and a temple to Apollo and a forum over there, and I'm going to build an amphitheater and a bathhouse. But do you Romans have something in mind, or you think, hey, you really should build this because it would be awesome, or something like that, or you think like it would be very useful? Oh yeah, I'm also going to build the stables and the siege equipment, siege engineer, as I said. Place it in the comments below if you have any suggestions whatsoever. What do you want me to build? Just place it in the comments. Any suggestion is welcome, because I would love to know your Romans' opinion on what I should build. Maybe you Romans have some other building that you want me to see in this, that you want to see here. So, and if you do have some, have one, you can obviously place it in the comments. Of course, you've got the graveyard, which is not, does not have any. There's a tomb down there, but it doesn't have any gravestones yet. But yeah, it's going to be a little bit of more quiet part of the city. I'm planning to make this area a little bit of a garden area, because I don't want this entire area to be hugely crowded, because of course because of the there's a pickup there, because of the graveyard that's over here. So I don't want I don't really want this to be a very crowded part of the city. I just want, and also because this is on a hill, I thought it would be more cool. It would be better if this was a little bit of a garden area. So I'm gonna make the city until down there, and then I'm gonna make a stairway up here, and this is going to be a little garden, just like there, because I placed a bunch of trees there. So yeah, this is gonna be a garden area. This entire area up here on this hill. On the foot of the hill was down here gonna be houses. And the amphitheater is going to go there, and then houses, houses, houses. But up here is going to be like a relaxation gardening area, and also where I have placed the graveyard, which will obviously be used eventually. So yeah, that's just if you wanted to know what I'm going to do with this area. I'm going to make a garden area up here, and also it would have a lovely view, because we're going to place benches over here, so that you can sit over here, and then you can have a nice view of the city and the outside world, basically. So yeah, anyway, I'm sorry that this video wasn't as exciting as I planned it to be, because I wanted to start building on a bathhouse, but I'm an idiot and I've removed the chest of building material, so I couldn't really start building it. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna do this I'm gonna start building on in the next episode, if I actually keep that thing there. So yeah, there's gonna be the bathhouse over there on that flat area. Over here where I'm standing right now is going to be the amphitheater later on. And yeah, I'm gonna build the temple of Apollo and of Diana. I'm gonna build the stables, siege equipment, siege engineer. And do you Romans have any other suggestions? Place it in the comments below. And your suggestion is more than welcome. And also, do you want to be a part of this adventure, just like all the other people that went before you? No problem. Place your Minecraft name or any other name you want me to use. Your skin if you want me to use a certain one. And I'll place you in the next episode in this series, just like Hawkstraup over here. Anyway, that's going to be it for this one. Hope you Romans enjoyed the video nonetheless. So click the like button underneath if you liked the video. Subscribe to be part of the Roman army so you never miss any of the videos. You can do that by clicking the subscribe button that will appear over the left of here, or the subscribe button that's underneath the video. See you later, Romans. Ave!